Have you ever sat down and wondered if it's possible for you to stay hopeful, for you to stay encouraged, even while you were going through your moments of struggles, difficulties, or crisis? I want to use this video and suggest one big idea that I believe can be helpful to you. It's something that I've been actively trying to do a lot more of, and I'll admit that it's not always easy, but if you are able to shift your perspective on a few things and practice this thing that I'm going to suggest to you, I'm not saying that you're not going to have crises or you're not going to have troubles, but I believe your perspective and even your attitude to a lot of your challenges might change. As we jump into it, if this is your first time on the channel, my name is Luke Smith. Nice to meet you. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here with me on this journey and being a part of the family. So this big idea that I want to suggest to you guys is be thankful. All right, we can just end the video right now.
Boy, if you don't...
I'm kidding. But let's take it a step further than just to be thankful or being thankful, but being intentionally thankful. That's a whole other story, because when I really take a time and evaluate it, we tend to naturally be negative people. If you just throw your hands up in the air and just be going through the motions, you will tend to default to more negative, depressing, sad emotions, as opposed to seeking out to find things to be joyful about, to be thankful about. And that's where the whole idea of intentionality comes in. And as we progress through the video, just take the time and just massage that like button. Don't be too harsh, just give it a nice tap for the algorithm so more people can have access to this information and be encouraged just as you are being right now. So I've been experiencing a few series of challenges lately, and besides my faith in God that has been really anchoring me and helping me to stay focused on Him and having that kind of encouragement to go through a lot of the things that I've been going through, being intentionally thankful has really been helping me a whole lot. I'll suggest to you to join me in this as well. If you are able, when you wake up in the morning, don't allow yourself to jump to social media, to the news, all of that kind of stuff, but take a few moments and write down 5 to 10 things that you are thankful for in that new day. And throughout the week, try to write down 5 different things each day, and you will be surprised by the end of the week of the amount of things that you can be thankful for, even while you are going through your times of challenges. And as I said, it's not something that's always easy to do, because many times our default go to is to worry about the challenges and the struggles that we are in at the moment. Recently I went to St. Elizabeth, and on my way back home, going through Holland Bamboo, for any Jamaicans or anyone familiar with that side of St. Elizabeth, going through Holland Bamboo, and I blew out not just 1 but 2 tires on the car that I was driving. And boy, you know, do you know when you have an idea that something happens but you're still kind of hoping that that thing didn't happen? So I was driving, I hit a pothole, the car swerved to the left, and if you are familiar with Holland Bamboo, the sides of the road, the asphalt is kind of cut off, so it has jagged edges towards the side and like a little drop off. So when I hit the vehicle, hit the pothole, and it swerved to the left, and both wheels on the left side dropped over in that section, and both tires were slashed. So after it happened, you know, I kind of stayed, hold the car steady for a little bit, instead of, because if I tried to correct it too early, the vehicle would have overturned with me in it. And after it happened and I kind of drove down a little bit more, if you're familiar with Holland Bamboo, I stopped by the rest stop in the middle of Holland Bamboo, and I was pulled over and I was there for a few minutes. In my mind I was kind of just saying, please God, don't allow it that both tires are punctured or flat. And I also, in that moment, though my temptation was to just be worried about the situation and be worried about any expenses or anything that I'm gonna need to fix, I allowed myself to just take a moment and say, God, thank you for sparing my life, because that situation could have turned out a whole lot differently. I could have probably ended up in the hospital or even dead. And I sat there for a little while, and then I went outside and I looked, and both tires, lo and behold, both tires on the car were slashed. And seeing that, it was a little disheartening. And in the same moment, I was still trying to find things to be thankful about. I'm not trying to set myself up as just some kind of super Christian or super special, super human kind of person, because I really felt heartbroken about the situation then and there. And I threw it up on my social media so people could know, because my battery was kind of low at the time as well. So I threw it up on my WhatsApp, and there were people that were reaching out. A few people called me and were saying, what's going on. And so in us being thankful, don't only be thankful for your own life and for the things that you have. Also allow yourself to be thankful for the people that are in your life. Because listen, man, I am so grateful for those people that are in my life, that they are in there not because of what they can get or what I have to offer, but they simply are in my life to add value to my life, to be there for me. And I was just so appreciative. And after a while, my brother came and a lot of other people came, and I ended up having to leave the car and this only happened a few days ago. I ended up having to leave the car in Holland Bamboo at somebody's house. Somebody was kind enough for us to leave the vehicle there, and the next day went and got 2 new tires and put them on the vehicle, and I was able to come back to Montego Bay the next day. But that situation really put a lot of things into perspective for me. And I think whenever we face situations that put our lives at risk, it causes us to become a lot more thankful for a lot of things. But don't wait until you have to face any form of life-threatening situation for you to become more thankful. Start doing it from today. Become more intentionally thankful for the things in your life, for the people in your life, and really push yourself not to just give in to the impulses of being negative, of worrying and all that. And if you are able in your moments of crisis to still intentionally find things in your life that you can be thankful for, I believe that it can help your overall frame of mind. It's not like your situation is going to just disappear magically like that, but your attitude towards it and your perspective towards it, when that changes, it will change the way that you see the situations and the things that you're going through. You may not be able to eat lobster and steak and all that stuff, but you have food on your table. You may not be able to wear Gucci and Versace and Balenciaga and all of those name brands, but you have clothes on your back. And you may not have a mansion, you may not have the fancy car, the Lamborghinis and all of that stuff, but you have a roof over your head. And so if you can become more intentionally thankful, I believe that can serve as a way to help you to stay hopeful even as you are going through the most difficult of times. So although there were tires that need to be replaced and all of that stuff, I was still alive, and that was indeed something to be thankful about. So today, if you are going through a season that you are feeling hopeless, you are feeling burdened, overwhelmed by whatever it is that you're going through, I encourage you, intentionally try to find things in your life, around you, people that are in your life that you can just be thankful for, and express it to them. Let those people know that you are thankful for them. Write down some of the things that you are thankful for, and I believe strongly that will help you to become way more thankful in your situation and in your life. So if this video was helpful, if this one big idea was helpful for you, I encourage you, even if you are going through anything right now, to practice it. Practice becoming a lot more thankful, and I believe that it will help your perspective as you're going through your time of crisis right now. Thank you so much for watching. I have a few more videos hanging out somewhere here, so feel free to click on any one of them, and let's continue to get better together. Thank you so much, guys, and see you in the next one. Peace out.